Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Restior, and this is Limbus Company. We got more banners to go through, so let's do that. So we now have... So there's the K-Core banner, which has Sinclair and Honglu, which we're not going to bother with. There's an EGO extraction for Ryoshu, for Red Eyes Open and Closed, or just Red Eyes and Red Eyes Open. And then the one that just came out is Loose South Section 4 for Ishmael. And wow, that's just that, huh? Weird. Also, I'm just like looking at what this exchange identity thing is. Okay, well, let's put this to work, shall we? First, we'll do a one poll. All right, well, that one expected. All right, next. All of these. Okay.
그래. 나도 반갑고. 혹시 남는 나사 있나?
Alright, Roast Banner Workshop Fixer Grigger, the 00 identity there. We are having no luck with this, no surprises there. But we have so much currency saved up at this point, it's not the end of the world. Still, would be nice to actually get some triple O's. Or like, you know, some EGOs maybe? The only reason I'm not bothered by this is you get so much of the shard currency that you can easily get anything you want just through play. Oh, give me 3 at once. Alright, whatever.
목적지를 말씀해 주신다면 안내해 드리겠습니다.
Alright, so we got W Core Mail Salt.
저를 부르셨나요? 네, 무슨 일이죠?
Alright, so we got her. So, Loose Association South Section 4, Ishmael. And a duplicate for, I think that's also W Core for, can't remember her name. Why can't I remember her name? It's not Ishmael. Don Quixote, that's right. Anyway, also while we're at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, you can get red eyes here too. Wow, nice. So yeah, we got a ton of these to play around with now, so... Okay, get a bunch of that. Okie dokie. And then also, we have like... If we go to our items here...
너무 관심사 받기라.
do something like this, I don't know, and boom. So I'm planning on buying all the EGOs that I'm missing. Just get that all taken care of. It's at 400. Yep. So I need 800 of that and 400 of Don Quixote. Currently I have 253 of Don Quixote. Okie dokie.
아, 밖은 지금 점심시간인가 보죠? 너무 관심사 밖이라.
That's overkill. That's fine. And then we need like 1 million. Of Ryoshu. Alright. I mean, I don't really have much else to use these for, so I'm completely okay with this. So I need 110 more. Okay, so I need 9 more. There you go. Alright.
전부 지져버리겠네.
Alright, telephone pole for Don Quixote. Let's do Red Eyes. This one.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
Alright. She actually didn't have a Teth rank, so this will be nice. And then the other rank is, of course, is a Hay rank.
항상 지켜보고 있었지.
Okay. All taken care of. Alright,
밖은
centers.
지금 점심시간인가 보죠?
Bunch to go over. Wait, why do you have a new? Oh, right, EGO. So, cost isn't too bad. Builds up charge, and more stuff involving charge when you actually activate her. Go. Count to all allies with NB resin. Okay. So it can be useful. In fact, we'll swap those for now, just for change of pace. Don't really care about anything you have. Oh, right, we do have, one other thing to go through, but we'll deal with that in a bit. Ryoshu. So we can go ahead and give you that now. Alright, inflicts bind. And if it can also do plus coin drop. And if the target's speed is lower than the user, you can also do slash fragility, which is nice. And then on clash wins, you can inflict additional bind, which will be nice. Let's So not too shabby, and the cost isn't too bad. And then for Red Eyes Open, it's an AoE, targets 2 slots. Also does bind and other nonsense, so... Alright, targets 3 slots. If the main target speed is lower than user by 3 or more, you get additional coin power. And if this skill staggers or defeats a target, it'll heal the user and the ally with the least amount of HP by 10%, which is nice. And then if this unit is healed by more than 10% of max HP this turn, they get an attack power up, which is a little unreliable. So that's okay. So this is in comparison to 4th Match Flame. It's a bit more expensive, but it's also an AoE. It's also a combination of colors. That'll be a little bit easier to work with. Alright, and then of course we have you with the Lu Association South Section 4.
그렇군요. 더 호출이 잦아지겠네요. 뭐 권법을 더 단련해도 줘.
Alright, that picture's a lot better. Within a beef noodle restaurant somewhere in the streets, a child was enjoying her lunch alone at the table. Though she doesn't necessarily have an aversion to hanging out with others, she doesn't particularly like to either. While people from the Lu Association normally dine in large, boisterous crowds, something about the child felt different from her peers. The child could have been a part of such crowds if she tried, but she seems more comfortable eating alone. Ow, hot! Yes, this is Ishmael speaking. Right now? I'm in the middle of a meal. Could it wait Got it. Right, perhaps it could be because of work keeping her busy. Poor girl, leaving without finishing her meal again. Yeah, sorry. The usual treatment, please. Pack it up and keep it till you get back, right? You got it. It looks like this certainly isn't the first time the child has left her food behind due to a call. Yes, I'm outside now. Which way is it? And one more thing. I did ask for this since I had trouble getting along with others, but I'd like it if I could have my meals in peace at the very least. No, I mean, the noodles are all mushy by the time I'm finished. Are you telling me I should live exclusively off dumplings? What? Just use Eucor stasis preservation packaging? Do you have any idea how expensive that is? Forget it, I'm hanging up. You irritated the child into the call. You gotta be kidding. I ordered a double portion because I'd be free today. And they keep telling me I'm the only one who they can trust these jobs with. So what more can I say to that? From the sound of it, the child is particularly skilled among her peers in Section 4 of the loose southern branch. Her speciality of quickly closing the distance for a close-quarter thrashing made her excellent at dealing with groups of foes alone. Well, it could mean her talent doesn't quite mesh well with Lu Association's main expertise of coordinated offense, in other words. If she was such a sociable type, she wouldn't have had to desert her meal to catch up on a mission they were supposed to embark off on simultaneously in the first place, would she? Next, the child takes down one enemy after another, just like that, a hint of anger visible on her face. Tch, I can't stab through her clothes. Gah. It'll take far more than that to penetrate an association's attire. Her speed was overwhelming, slightly flustering the surrounding colleagues as she raised foes with the vigor of chopping down bamboo. You piece of... And as the remaining foes stumbled before the child. Wagging her hand, the child taunted. Come at me all at once. I'm pissed off because my noodles are all soggy. So I'm assuming her stuff is probably related to burning things. That's usually what Loot Association Section 4 is about. Yep, sure enough. If the target has 3+ burn, you get additional coin power on hits. You inflict more burn. Can't remember these types, but we do have Wrath here. If the target has 6+ burn, additional coin power inflicts more burn. And if they have even more burn, you do even more burn. And then we got Enter Gate Elbow Strike. Again, it does extra damage if you have high burn on the target. Inflicts a bunch of burn. And if the target is staggered or defeated, gain a plus coin boost. And she has Counter, which also inflicts burn, which is kind of nice, I guess. And then she deals 10% blunt damage for every 3 burn count on a target. And an ally with the lowest speed deals plus 5% damage for every 3 burn on the target. So not too shabby. What? So which one was she using? Right. So the question is... Right. Okay. I might be willing to switch her over then. Of course we have to do this first. Oop. And then that. And that. Right, level 35, all set to go. Alright, cool. So,
밖은 지금 점심시간인가 보죠.
Any new notes? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We have a little bit of time, so let's do ourselves another one of these. Oh, actually, no, we don't. Well, we do have time, but we need to do all this too.
너무 관심사 받기라.
자, 버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
Alright, some new EGOs. None that we'll be using. But we got AEDD Gregor there.
이 스며들 듯하는 비에 우산이 새지나 않나 모르겠어.
And we got Kitsune Yi Sang there, or Sun Shower. Alright, all good to go there. Got a new banner, got more announcers. I can't imagine what Yi Sang would be like as an announcer. Alright, so good, we got all that taken care of. Okay, now we can go drive. I think they've been introducing, yeah, there's new Tier 2 Mirror of Mirrors, which I have not bothered doing yet because I haven't unlocked it because I haven't been doing any of the story lately. I went to the wrong one. That's the one we want. Okay. Getting suspicious drones out of the way. We're dealing with the chaos. They look quite expensive at a glance, and K-Core logo on them makes me all the more hesitant about destroying them. I think we read about it before. Also, the mirror dungeons have changed. Now it seems like instead of starting with 3 characters at like bare minimum levels, you now start with a team of 5. That starts at level 30, and instead of getting level ups that you can assign from combats, you instead get currency, and they added a shop node that you can go to actually buy things, including you can buy things like EGO items, as well as like things that can like actually change like what cards are available for each character, which is kind of weird. But I had no reason to use them at least in the base mirror dungeons, so I haven't really done much with them. Oop, don't do that. Okay, so we'll just do this real quick. Boop. And yeah, that's, oh, also let's do Rhodium.
여기다 대고 말하면 돼? 아니야. 여기다 대고 말하면 돼?
There you go. For some reason, it wasn't swapping the icon over there.
제가 앞에 서죠.
Or is it random?
하론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Okay, for whatever reason, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. Whatever. Alright. These are treated as EGOs. Or not EGOs, sorry, they are treated as abnormalities. Okie dokie then.
직접 나서지.
Okay, vulnerable to piercing,
하론,
resistant to
기다리는 거
slashing.
못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
가자.
이제 쓸만해졌고.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Okay, so I think you can add multiple announcers and I can switch between them. That's good.
무슨 맛일까?
입에서 떼어라. 완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
빈틈 투성이로군. 한놈
야호. 이기는 편.
순식간에
우리
끝내줘.
편.
예측대로군. 쓰러졌군.
내 뼈가
어.
배고파했어. 잘됐다. 그치?
Brazen Bull, Tearful. Okay. Why is that? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, not much I can do with you. I don't know what that ×2 means, but I'll play with it. Struggling, huh? And neutral, huh? Alright. Alright, let's try that.
직접 나서지. 여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Alright, resistant to piercing.
지켜보고 있었지.
Resistant to slashing as well.
걸려라.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 야호.
Alright,
이기는
stunned.
편, 우리 편.
가자.
너, 나, 이제 쓸만해졌고.
Oh, you just ran off. Okay.
겨우 다 처리했네. 설마 이 드론들 우리 보고 물어내라고 하진 않겠지?
That's the last of them. They aren't going to make us pay for the damage, are they?
합당한 방어였다고 제 선에서 보고서로 처리해보죠.
I'll try to report that it was an act of self-defense.
하우, 내가 말했던가? 자기는 정말 뭐라 해야 하지? 암튼 그거 짱이야.
Foe, darling. Did I ever tell you this? You're really just so... How do I put it? You rock.
깨달음이 느리신 편이군요.
You were rather late to realize it.
뭔가 이상해요. 이 환상체요. 평소와는 다른 느낌이 들어요.
Something feels strange about this abnormality. Doesn't quite feel like the others we fought.
평소라고 할 만큼 많이 겪은 건 아닌 것 같지만
Not sure if we even had that much experience in that department, but
뭐 주위에 소리 지르는 구경꾼들이 있다는 정도가 다르긴 한가?
well, I guess there's the crowd around us shouting and yelling.
어떻게 된 거야 이 환상체들? 둥지 복판에 나타난 것도 모자라서 왜 지금까지 만난 환상체보다 더 끔찍해졌지?
What's up with these abnormalities? How'd they show up in the middle of a nest, and how did they get more horrifying? And I've seen that one in the mirror dungeons a few times too. Never in a fight though. Oh, good, it referenced the mirror dungeons. Come to think of it, what was the deal with those abnormalities in the mirror dungeons that didn't fight us?
우리가 본 건 거울 던전의 균열을 통해서 엿본 환상체의 심상이자 보금자리예요.
Those were glimpses into the abnormalities' mental spaces and habitats viewed through cracks in the mirror world.
그것은 굉장히 좁고도 불안정한 균열이요.
It is a chasm, incredibly narrow and unstable.
맞아요. 그래서 한정된 상호작용만 가능했던 거죠.
Indeed, which only allowed for limited interaction.
그딴 건 모르겠고 이건 왜 이리 끈질겨? 철도에서 잡은 것들만큼 독한데.
Forget that. All I want to know is why are these so tough? They're as nasty as the ones we faced on the railway.
확실히 그러하다.
That is certainly true.
게다가 환상체에게서 떨어지는 이 기분 나쁜 액체는 뭐죠?
Besides, what is this sickening fluid dripping from them? As the senators pointed out, the abnormalities here were clearly different from what we've encountered before. It oozes a mysterious liquid with a blue glint.
성분을 검토할 시간은 없으니 최대한 신체와 닿지 않게 해야겠어요.
We have no time to analyze its constituents, so we should be careful not to come in contact with it.
알아. 굳이 묻히면서 다닐 생각은 없다고.
Yeesh, no need to tell me. I'm not about to smudge myself with that.
야, 이것들 어디서 뭐 잘못 주워 먹은 거 아니야? 무슨 광견병 걸린 것 마냥.
Oi, did these things eat bad food off the floor or what? It's like they've got rabies.
히스클리프 씨, 위요!
Above you, Mr. Heathcliff. Heathcliff was knocked to the ground, unable to resist.
관리자님, 아무래도 고생 좀 하시겠네요.
Manager, it looks like you have your work cut out for you.
제가 간언했다는 점 꼭 기억해 주시기 바랍니다, 관리자님.
Please remember that I gave you my executive manager.
총원, 전투 준비!
All men, prepare for battle. Figured it would come to this. I've come too far to be afraid of pulling dead sinners back to life. Let's beat them and head back. And there you go. Also, I think Ishmael's new identity was the first reference I've heard of Eucor, which apparently involves stasis. Which I'm guessing is probably used for storage. In any case, getting suspicious drones out of the way, we're dealing with the chaos. They look quite... Okay, that's the same thing. Yep, it's all the same. Got it. Alright, good to know. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Hero. This was Limbus Company. I'll see you guys next time.